Welcome to Master Domaining. My name is Gene Pimentel, and in this session, we'll cover action tips for selling your domain names. The first thing you'll want to do, as discussed in a previous session, is to list your domains on cdo.com and afternic.com. Remember, these are the two major marketplaces for domain names. Your listings on these sites get picked up by various registrars. What that means is when someone is trying to register a new domain name similar to yours, they'll often be shown the option to buy yours instead. When listing on cdo.com or afternic.com, you'll immediately get a lot more attention if you list a buy now price. Most potential buyers hate getting into the negotiation game. They want a quick and easy buy. Now, I wouldn't do this for a domain that I considered much more valuable than most, but for the average domain name, for the types of domains we're flipping, listing a reasonable price gets the best action. I've heard that domains with a buy now price get 10 times more action than a make offer listing. I believe it because that's been pretty much my own experience. Get a GoDaddy auctions account, and it's a small annual fee, and you can list your domains on auction there. It's a very active marketplace, especially for domains that have a page rank and or other attributes like traffic or backlinks. A lot of buyers go there to look for these types of domains. List your domains on forums that are specifically for domainers. The best two, in my opinion, are dnforum.com and namepros.com. These both have marketplaces you can use to sell your domains. This is a good idea for quickly selling domains, but they must be priced for resellers. In other words, don't expect more than a dime on the retail dollar. Resellers and domainers need a very large margin to work with. There are exceptions to this, of course. If your domain name is unusually stellar, you can ask substantially more even when selling to resellers. But typically, a domainer's forum is best used as a place to unload domains that you no longer want. You may not have been able to sell the domain yourself, but other domainers will have connections they can sell them to. Check to see if there are forums that cater to the particular niche that your domain name matches. For example, if you own a good real estate domain, find a real estate forum that allows either forum signatures or advertising. Participate in some of the discussions so others learn to have a level of trust for you, and you can regularly sell related domains. Make sure you indicate the domain is for sale in its whois information. The whois information is the information you fill in when you register a domain name. You are required to use accurate contact information in the whois record, but you can squeeze in a short message like, "This domain is for sale," in one of the fields, usually the business name field. If your domain name is not being used for anything in particular, it can be very effective to upload a very simple for sale page with a form where visitors can submit an offer. Potential buyers will often visit a domain name that they're interested in, and if you give them a clear message that it's available for purchase, you stand a good chance of receiving offers. If your domain is above average, you may want to consider listing it on flippa.com. Flippa is popular for selling websites, but not so much for selling domains without websites, unless it's a very strong domain name. The reason for that is Flippa charges an upfront fee to list your domains for sale, as opposed to the other popular sites that take a small fee only if your domain sells. So you have to come up with money upfront to list them. The quickest, most effective method is still by taking a proactive approach. Research potential buyers by checking to see who is using the domain's keywords in their AdWords or other advertising campaigns. Search the keywords in quotation marks and research each advertiser to see if their website or business would benefit from your domain to get organic traffic. Do whatever it takes to get the email address of the decision maker, otherwise you're spinning your wheels. Then you'd email the decision maker on a personal level and point out the benefits of owning your domain name. And we will cover the benefits, and I will give you some email templates you can use in a future session. Most domains sold by domainers do not have a website installed. The domains are sold purely on their intrinsic value or desirability value to the potential buyer. Remember, we're in the domain flipping business, not the website flipping business. Lastly, I realize that I've mentioned a lot of different terminology in this session, and I gave some very vague descriptions of things to do. I will go into much further detail as we progress. a lot of the terminology will become clear to you, and the various methods of selling domain names, as in the power tips I just explained, will be covered more thoroughly.